Hi, I'm so glad that you're here. And I want to invite you to join me for the very first birth of this new podcast that I'm creating called Remember Elemental Embodiment. There is a wisdom older than time itself. Wisdom contained in the elemental fibres of your being. Deep knowing in the stars, in the earth, in the marrow of your bones. Contained within you is magic, waiting for your attention, your presence, waiting for you to remember your innate connection to all that is. Each of us is already fully whole. There's nothing that needs to be done, nothing that you need to be. There is perfection in you. And in our culture, we've had a big focus on the mind, on the intellect. And this has been really good. Been really good for us in our development as humans. And we're getting to a point in this development that we need to return to balance, to come back to a place of innate remembrance of the elemental beings, the elemental wisdom that is contained in the cells of our body. Contained within the wholeness of who we are. Within each of us is the dust of stars. This knowledge is there, waiting for us to remember what it was like to have a star born, to have a star die. This vast, infinite knowledge is just one tiny piece that we can tap into when we create relationships with these elemental beings, with the earth, with the water that flows in our blood, that takes so many different forms in the earth that we inhabit, the oceans, the rivers, the glaciers, to connect and honor this beautiful element as a being, as an entity. And the same with the element of fire, our spirit, our soul, our vibrancy, our vitality, with the air that we breathe. This great connector that is moving and flowing and dancing over our planet, on top of mountain tops, through the jungles and the deserts, connecting us to this vast web of space. So in these embodiment journeys, these meditative embodiment journeys in the podcast, we'll connect to the elements. We'll connect to a sense of wholeness. And we'll also explore different archetypal themes that are innate to these building blocks of what it means to be a whole human. So I'm so excited that you're here. I'm excited to see what we create, because I'll be offering these live. And whenever there's a live component to it, your presence in the room virtually adds to the energy of what comes through me. I am offering these unscripted, in flow, in co-creation with the universe, with these elemental beings, and with you, with what you bring into the space. So I really hope that you'll join me for this first birth of my new podcast on Saturday, April 20th at 8 a.m.